What's up, guys? It's been a long time, but I'm back, and I'm here to make a tutorial on how to pull NFT collection stats from Opensea using their API. So super easy. Don't need an API key for it. All you need is the endpoint, and you need a Python script, which I'm going to be writing here in very shortly, in less than 30 seconds. So I'm going to pull this URL here. And by the way, for more API docs, you can go to docs.opensea.io and look up API reference, and you should have everything you need. I'm going to pull up my Visual Studio Code here, and you're also going to need a virtual environment for Python. And if you're on Linux, then it's super easy. You can just I'm going to make one right here, virtual env, Python version, Python 3.8, and I'm just going to call it VMV. And I'm going to initialize this virtual environment by running this command here, and I'm in. So I don't think we need any package that I know of yet. We might, oh yeah, we're going to need pandas. So I'm going to run pip install pandas. Here we go. So while that's installing, I'm going to do import requests, and I'm going to say URL is this. Okay, so I'm going to say get collection stats, and we're going to pass in a collection slug. So once we pass that in, it's going to create this URL dynamically, and then we're going to type this out. Response is equal to requests.get URL, and we're going to get the data, response.json, get the JSON formatted version of the data. Then we're going to get the stats from this data. So data stats, we're going to print the stats out, and we're going to return the stats. Okay, now we're going to run, we're also going to import this sys module here. And what we're going to do is we're going to get the collection slug from the first command line argument. And we're going to say if name is equal to main. We're going to say stats is equal to get collection stats c slug. And what we're going to do is we're going to create a data folder, and then we're going to save this stats in a JSON file. And we're going to store this JSON file inside of a folder, the folder which will be named after the collection slug. So we're going to import OS here, and we're going to do this. If we're going to say folder path is equal to data, turn this into an F string here, and we're going to put in C slug. We're going to say if not os.path.exists folder path, then we're going to make this. So we're going to say os.make dir folder path. And then we're going to say stats path is equal to os.path.join folder path, and then we're going to call this c slug.json. We're going to import JSON as well. Then what we're going to say is json.dump dumps. Is it dump or dumps? I can't remember. We're going to say dump stats path inside of, or whoops, stats inside stats path. Then we're going to print done. Okay. So we're going to run, we're going to collect the stats for rect guy here. Okay. So Python collection stats from Opensea and rect guy. No module name requests. So I guess we have to, might have to install that as well. Cool. Run it again. Whoops, not that one. That. Whoops. Okay, so is it make dir? Is that? String object has no attribute right. By the way, this is, I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see it. And I'm going to remove, okay, let's see. I'm going to drag my face here to another part of the screen. Here we go. So that way you can see all of the stats. So you got 1 day volume, you got 1 day change, 1 day sales. Where's floor? Floor. Where are you? Floor. Price. 0.399. Cool. Okay, so back to this. String object has no attribute right. That means, that's why, because we have to do this. Open, then add this right command here. Done. So what that does, it goes to data and rect guy, and it pulls this rect guy.json. Pretty cool, huh? So in another tutorial, what we're going to do is we're going to do a time series, and so we're going to want to compare multiple of these JSON files. Like, let's say we run the script now, and then we could run the script tomorrow, and we could compare the two files and see if values have gone up or if values have gone down. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a date time. We're going to import datetime from datetime, and we're going to get to the now string, which is going to be datetime.now, and then we're going to call this, let's do month. How do we want to do this? Month, day, and then year. Or no. It's day, month, year. Then we're going to do the hour. It should be hour. Then we're going to do we're just going to do the hour, and then we're going to do the minute as well. I think that's what it is. So then what we're going to do is we're going to say cslug and then now. Okay. And then we're going to run it again. Done. So here we go. That creates the rect guy stats for the, why am I doing it? I'm sorry, guys. I had it right originally. This has to be month, then this has to be day, year. We're gonna run it again, and here we go. So we got June 28th, 2022, and 11:48 a.m. So I'm gonna delete that one. And that's it for this tutorial. Very short, very sweet, very quick, but we have much more to come. I'm going to be visualizing this data later, so we're going to be able to see a visualization via bar charts, line graphs, etc. And then we're going to move onward to time series data by creating multiple of these stats files and comparing the stats files. And much, much more to come. So stay tuned, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I will see you guys on the flip side. All right, peace.